Hiya, good morning everybody. This is Liz Davis. I am a nutritionist and I specialise in digestive health for busy women. So I help busy women fix their IBS, bloating, heartburn, painful digestion, all those other really debilitating digestive health problems, and then any associated issues that go along with that. So stuff like energy, hormones, chronic fatigue, that kind of thing can all be kind of associated with your gut health as well. So I can help you with all those things too. And I do it with usually state-of-the-art testing and supplements and dietary upgrades to really kind of bring things back into balance for you and get you feeling really good again. So breakfast, let's talk about breakfast, because breakfast is a meal that lots of people tend to struggle with. They struggle with getting it right. They worry about what to have for breakfast, whether to eat it or not. They don't want it. Should they force it down, etc., etc. So we'll do a quick rundown of whether you need to eat it or not. If you do decide to eat it, what should you eat? What's the best kind of foods for breakfast? And just do a quick rundown on that kind of thing. So first of all then, if you don't want to eat breakfast, you absolutely do not have to have it. There's lots of myths that go around about breakfast, like it's the main meal of the day, it kickstarts your metabolism, etc., etc. It doesn't do any of those things. So just forget all of that. If you want to eat breakfast, so if you wake up in the morning, you feel ready for breakfast and you're actually hungry, your digestive system is ready for it, go for it. Absolutely have some breakfast, and we'll talk in a minute about what to have. If, however, you're someone who you get up very early, you need to get to where you need to go very early in the morning, you just don't feel ready for it, that's fine too, just leave it. The most important thing is that you're getting good quality food throughout the day. It doesn't really matter what time of the day you eat it, as long as you've got plenty of protein going on with each meal, etc., etc., and it's, the usual nice range of fruits, vegetables, etc. As long as you're doing that, doesn't really matter what time of the day you eat it. Although I would avoid obviously eating too close to bedtime for various reasons, but that's another subject for another day. Okay, so you've decided you are hungry in the morning, you do want to eat something. What should you eat? Well, first of all, there's an awful lot of food which is designed for breakfast, which is really very, very unhealthy. So, for example, most cereals in supermarkets, etc., are really, really heavily laden with sugar. In fact, they're mostly sugar. And if they're not sugar, almost completely sugar, they'll be, refined grains, so refined rice and sugar, or refined wheat and sugar. Wheat can be very, very irritating for some people's guts anyway. So the combination of that and sugar is going to be, a really not ideal way to start the day most of the time. Unfortunately, a lot of these brands are also aimed at children. So if you're providing breakfast for yourself and your children, then get really, really label savvy with what you're buying. In an ideal world, if you check a cereal box, you want to be making sure there's no more than 5 grams of sugar per 100 grams of product. An awful lot of those are way, 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 way higher than that. And if you start to get really label savvy and start to check your labels, you'll realise, and you'll be like, oh my God, I didn't realise there was so much in. Get really, really good at checking the labels if you decide to go the cereal route. You absolutely don't have to eat cereal for breakfast at all. And it's probably one of the least beneficial foods for breakfast. You can have anything for breakfast you want to. You can have leftovers from your meal the night before if you like. You can have fish if you like. Some people do very, very well on very, very high protein breakfasts. So you could be an eggs and bacon person, good quality bacon, and that suits people better. Very often though, cereal isn't the way to go, but there are some exceptions. There are some that are quite healthy. So if you want a healthier option, even if you go into health food shops, etc., a lot of those healthy brands are still very, very high in sugar, so still remembering to check your labels. There are a few brands like Deliciously Ella, for example. Rude Health is another one. They do some great sugar-free options, but they also do options that have got quite a bit of sugar in as well, so still check. They're good quality products, but they still can be quite sugary. And as you know, if you start the day with a very sugary breakfast. It's just going to set you off on the blood sugar roller coaster. Your blood sugar is going to soar, it's going to drop, you're going to get in a bad mood, you're going to get hangry or start snacking again, and that starts off that cycle. So always what you want to be having is a good quality protein with your breakfast. So breakfast cereals I would recommend are the good quality brands that you may be able to pick up in supermarkets and health food shops. As I say, check the labels. The best idea, if you like those kind of crunchy cereally things, is to make your own granola. Then you know exactly what's gone in it. When you make it, make sure there's plenty of protein foods, plenty of seeds, nuts, etc., to really help to fill you up and balance your blood sugar as you go through the day. Other good options are eggs, any kind of seeds, nut butters you could have for breakfast. Some people even like fish or anything like that from the night before. Whatever floats your boat, really. But as long as you make sure you've got that good quality protein. If you make smoothies or anything like that, again, a smoothie is a fantastic choice because you can get so much in them, particularly if you've got a busy day going on ahead of you. So make sure it's got plenty of protein in it though. Live yogurt, if you can tolerate that kind of thing, is a good easy one to do. Again, nuts, seeds, nut butters even are good for smoothies as well. Give you a nice kind of rich filling kind of a breakfast there to have. Overnight oats are a good one. So you prepare them the night before and make sure you've got some nice chia seeds or something going on in there, and then you have a nice kind of ready to go porridge the next day. These are all examples. So as I say, you don't have to eat breakfast. If you do decide to eat it, focus on the protein, focus on the good quality protein, and just to stop that blood sugar spike in the morning, and keep checking your labels and you'll be fine. Okay, I hope that helps you. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.